Yeah, I think I would probably break down okay. I'm just glad that I was able to say to him, I love you the last time I saw him. I've been spending my whole life with him thinking he can see Stevie Wonder's daughter Aisha Morris has finally addressed the long-standing rumors about her legendary father at 47. She's opening up and sharing surprising insights about her iconic dad's personal life, from the highs of music royalty to undisclosed family secrets. Her revelations are astounding. Let's dive into the hidden aspects of the music legend's life. Before we delve into Aisha's revelations, let's take a moment to revisit Stevie W's extraordinary life and career that have cemented his status as a music legend. Early life and rise to fame. Stevie Wonder, the musical superstar, was born Steve Land Hardaway Judkins on May 13, 1950, in Sagan, Michigan. Despite being blind at birth, Stevie was a gifted musician from birth and went on to become one of the most well-known performers of the 20th century, with a lasting influence on the music industry. Unfortunately, his premature birth resulted in retinopathy of prematurity, which left him blind. Later, his mother changed his last name to Morris, making his full name Stevie Hardaway Morris. Regardless of the difficulties he faced, Stevie's talent and resilience would soon shine brighter than any obstacle. Stevie's family relocated to Detroit, Michigan, when he was 4 years old, and he spent the majority of his childhood immersed in the city's vibrant music scene. He grew up in the inner city, surrounded by the upbeat sounds of gospel music from his local Baptist church, where he joined the choir and quickly showcased his great singing ability. He was indeed a natural, but that wasn't all. He fell in love with the piano and was playing like a pro. By the age of 9, Stevie's talent went beyond just singing and playing the piano. He also trained himself to play the harmonica and drums, mastering both. By the age of 11, he was a true musical prodigy who learned and performed music using his incredible memory and sense of rhythm. His early start in the church choir at the age of 4 was only the beginning. As he grew, his natural skill and passion for music shone brighter with each passing day, leaving little doubt that he was born to make music. When Stevie was just 11, his talent caught the eye of Ronnie White, a member of the Miracles, who introduced Stevie to Berry Gordy, the famous founder of Motown Records. Gordy was blown away by Stevie's talent and signed him to the Tamla record label, giving him the stage name Little Stevie Wonder. Stevie recorded several albums over the next few years that showcased his extraordinary skill and versatility, including the jazz soul of Little Stevie Wonder and Tribute to Uncle Ray. These records proved that Stevie was a force to be reckoned with, and his star was only going to keep shining brighter. Stevie W's big moment came in 1963 when he released the live album. Little Stevie Wonder, the 12-year-old genius, was recorded at Chicago's famed Regal Theater. Part 2 of the album was a huge hit, reaching #1 on both the R&B and pop charts for the first time at the age of 13. Stevie became the youngest solo artist to ever top the Billboard Hot 100 list, solidifying his reputation as a true child prodigy. Stevie's success streak continued with hit after hit, each showcasing his extraordinary talent and versatility. In 1966, he released Uptight Everything's All Right, a high-energy soul song that he wrote himself. Stevie's unique sound and, from a child prodigy to a Motown sensation, Stevie Wonder's extraordinary talent and dedication catapulted him to stardom, shattering barriers and redefining the sound of soul and R&B forever. His success under Motown's record was a dream come true, and his subsequent hits, I Was Made to Love Her and My Sharia Amore, both of which he worked on with producer Henry Cosby, were perfect for both dancing and romance. Such as Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson, and the label's nurturing environment boosted his development. His smash track Fingertips Part 2 propelled him to prominence, and he joined Motown Revue, a renowned touring performance, showcasing the label's big artists. Stevie relished the opportunity to share the stage with his musical heroes and peers, and he took full advantage of it. These tours were an exhilarating learning experience for Stevie, who honed his craft, learned from the best, and wowed audiences with his infectious energy, remarkable musicianship, and heartfelt vocals. Despite being the youngest on the lineup, Stevie performed admirably alongside Motown superstars such as Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, and The Temptations. As his reputation rose, Stevie found himself growing and evolving with his Motown peers, leaving a musical legacy that would last a lifetime. He discovered a sense of community and creative freedom among renowned town performers. He was particularly inspired by Marvin Gaye, who became a mentor and friend, they had mutual regard for each other's talents and frequently collaborated on musical projects. Marvin's socially conscious lyrics, which addressed difficult subjects such as racism and war, had a lasting impact on Stevie. He was encouraged to use his music as a platform to discuss critical social concerns, which he later did with powerful songs like Living for the City. This creative and supportive environment helped Stevie develop into the revolutionary artist he is today. Smokey Robinson, the iconic lead vocalist of The Miracles and a superb lyricist, played another important role in Stevie's early success. Smokey served as a mentor, leading Stevie through the ups and downs of the music industry and sharing his songwriting experience. Smokey's influence helped Stevie create his unique sound and style, and their collaborations produced some of Stevie's early hits. Stevie's talent blossomed thanks to Smokey's support and coaching, and he became a significant part of the Town family under the mentorship of Marvin and Smokey. Stevie's music reached new heights. He put out hit after hit, each showing his incredible vocal and instrumental abilities. Songs like I Was Made to Love Her and My Sherry Amore confirmed his standing as a musical prodigy, while also revealing a young artist maturing in knowledge and depth. Stevie's songwriting abilities grew, and his music became a representation of his own experiences, thoughts, and emotions. He truly found his voice, and the world paid attention as Wonder's success continued to soar. Time progressed, and he reached puberty. His voice shifted from a sweet soprano to a powerful tenor, which turned out to affect the next few singles, as they weren't as successful as his previous releases. This initially worried some Town chief executives, as they believed his new sound would be less marketable, and there were even talks of dropping him from the label. But songwriter Sylvia Moy believed in Stevie's abilities and persuaded Berry Gordy to give him another shot to save him. A new song, Uptight, co-written with Wonder, was recorded in 1965 with a backstory stating that it was based on a rhythm Stevie had been humming, that the lyrics were sung back to him because they were not accessible in Braille, and that he never missed a beat. The single peaked at #1, and an album was rushed into production the following year to capitalize on it. By the end of the 1960s, Stevie Wonder had established himself as a musical legend. His incredible talent, dedication, and determination had allowed him to overcome obstacles and establish himself as one of the most respected and inspirational musicians of his generation. He had truly earned his iconic reputation, and his impact would alter the music industry for future generations. As the 1970s dawned, Stevie's artistic vision and innovative spirit soared, propelling him into a creative peak that would produce some of the most iconic albums of all time. Creative peak in the 1970s. After turning 21, Wonder's contract with Town Records expired, and he was reluctant to renew it. During this time, he embarked on a dazzling era of creativity, exploring new sounds and pushing the boundaries of mainstream music. There, he met Malcolm C. and Robert Margouleff, who introduced him to an electronic orchestra known as Tonto, which is the original new timbal orchestra. Despite his brief but temporary separation from Town, he continued to send recordings to his label producers. This marked the start of W's classical period, as well as his extended relationship with Tonto's expanding headband with Music of My Mind, which was released on March 3, 1972. Stevie's revolutionized his sound, trading in his signature pop-funk for a more experimental and self-aware approach. This album was a game-changer, demonstrating Stevie's growth as a master songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist. He played most of the instruments himself, pushing limits with synthesizers that gave his music a futuristic pop talking book, solidified Stevie Wonder's reputation as a musical genius, demonstrating his extraordinary range and depth. The album was a masterpiece, with each song flawlessly transitioning into the next to create a stunning musical experience. From legendary singles like Superstition and You Are the Sunshine of My Life to touching ballads and socially conscious tunes, the album was a work of art that spoke to listeners on an intimate level. It showed Stevie's creative energy, ability to merge genres and push boundaries, and dedication to using his music as a force for good. With the release of Inner Visions in 1973, Stevie W's musical creativity reached a new peak, inspiring and influencing generations of music fans. This creative work used soul, funk, and jazz elements to address difficult issues such as systematic racism, economic inequality, and the Human Experience tracks like Higher Ground and Living for the City showcase Stevie's extraordinary musical ability with elaborate arrangements that expertly mix traditional instruments with cutting-edge synthesizers and electronics. Envisions revealed Stevie's inventive talent, confirming his reputation as a musical trailblazer and social observer. The next year, Stevie Wonder released, fulfilling this first finale, a masterpiece that featured his most intimate and introspective work to date. The album's highlights, such as Boogie on Reggae Woman and They Won't Go When I Go, highlighted Stevie's evolving artistry. With more depth and sophistication in his songwriting and production, his music has never sounded more heartfelt and genuine, with every note and lyric pouring straight from his heart. This iconic album was the pinnacle of Wonder's revolutionary spirit, creative vision, and technical skills. His track songs, In the Key of Life, pushed the boundaries of music even further, exploring new sound styles and themes that defied genre categorization. This album was a kaleidoscope of musical brilliance, with each track reflecting Wonder's unlimited talent and imagination, from the funky horns of Sir Duke to the gentle delicacy of Isn't She Lovely. It's no surprise that Songs in the Key of Life is regarded as a turning point in music history, inspiring and influencing future generations of artists and fans. His early use of synthesizers, drum machines, and other electronic instruments diversified the sonic palette of mainstream music, paving the way for future generations of musicians and producers. W's unique approach to music production inspired a new generation of artists to experiment with electronic music in genres ranging from funk and soul to rock and pop. His impact can be heard today in a variety of genres, including electronic, hip-hop, R&B, and pop, demonstrating his ongoing legacy as a musical visionary and trailblazer. Stevie W's evolution as a socially conscious songwriter, as well as his unprecedented success in winning multiple Grammy Awards, including 3 consecutive Album of the Year awards, illustrate his artistic brilliance and unwavering commitment to using his platform to address important social and political issues. As W's career progressed through the 1960s, his music began to reflect a growing social consciousness and a desire to use his art to drive positive change. While his early songs showcased his extraordinary musical talent, they focused mainly on more personal and romantic themes. However, as the turbulent 1960s went on, Wonder began to include more socially conscious aspects in his compositions. One of the very first signs of this shift was his cover of Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind, which highlighted the civil rights movement and in rising discontent with the Vietnam War. W's social and political awareness grew throughout the early 1970s, which is often regarded as his classic period albums, such as Music of My Mind, Talking Book, and Inner Visions, addressed a variety of subjects, including racial inequity, poverty, the human condition, and the environment. The album's title track explores themes of self-awareness and human growth, mirroring W's own spiritual and intellectual development. W's dedication to using his music as a tool for social change was exemplified by his successful effort to make Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a national holiday in America. He used his celebrity status and influence to organize marches and rallies, and his song Happy Birthday became the movement's anthem. As Wonder's artist and social impact expanded, so did his critical recognition. Throughout his successful career, Wonder has been acknowledged for his outstanding talent, original compositions, and pioneering contributions to different musical genres. One of W's most significant achievements is his unprecedented 3 consecutive Grammy Awards for Album of the Year, a feat unmatched by any other artist. In 1973, he received the prestigious award for his critically praised album Inner Visions, which explored themes of social consciousness and had popular singles such as Higher Ground and Living for the City. The next year, Wonder won again for fulfilling this first finale, demonstrating his versatility as a songwriter and producer. 3 years later, Wonder completed his historic trio of Album of the Year wins with Songs in the Key of Life, a sweeping double album that many regard as one of the best albums of all time. The album's popularity confirmed Wonder's image as a musical genius, thanks to its sophisticated arrangements, socially aware lyrics, and famous hits Sir Duke, I Wish, and Isn't She Lovely. In addition to his Album of the Year awards, Wonder has received countless more Grammys over his career. He has received 25 Grammy Awards, the most for a male solo artist, in categories such as Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, Best R&B Song, and Best Pop Collaboration. With vocals, this amazing performance secured Wonder's place among the most influential and revered performers of his period. His ability to flawlessly integrate brilliant musicianship, socially conscious lyrics, and a deep emotional resonance drew praise from both fans and critics, and his albums were acclaimed as innovative works of art. Beyond his Grammy success, W's influence on the music industry and popular culture at large cannot be underestimated. He pioneered the use of synthesizers and electronic instruments, influencing the sound of contemporary R&B and laying the way for future generations of performers. W's influence on the music industry goes far beyond sphere of music. In 2009, he was named a United Nations Messenger of Peace for his musical contributions to social and humanitarian concerns. In 2014, President Barack Obama awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. W's honors include admission to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame in different time frames. Other organizations that have acknowledged him include the NAACP Image Awards, the Billboard Music Awards, and the American Music Awards. Throughout his career, Wonder has utilized his position to advocate for social and political causes, such as his effort to declare Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a federal holiday in the United States. His music has inspired and empowered generations of listeners, and his influence can be found in the works of several artists from all genres. As Stevie W's creative peak in the 1970s reached new heights, his personal life was also flourishing, marked by love, family, and a deepening commitment to social justice. Stevie Wonder's personal life. Stevie Wonder has had a complicated personal life, with many marriages and relationships that have produced 9 children. His first marriage was to fellow hometown singer-songwriter Sarita Wright in 1970. But they divorced amicably just a few years later. In 1972, Wonder's first child, daughter Aisha Morris, was born in 1975 to Yolanda Simmons, whom he met when she applied for a position as secretary at his publishing company. After Aisha was born, Wonder stated that she was the one thing that I needed in my life and in my music for a long time. Aisha was the idea for Wonder's smash song, Isn't She Lovely? She is now a singer who has toured with her father and performed on his songs, notably his 2005 album, A Time to Love. Wonder and Simmons also welcomed a son, Kay, in 1977. In 1983, Wonder had a son named Taz Morris with Melody McCulley. Wonder also had a daughter, Sophia, and a son, Quame, with a woman whose identity has not yet been made public. W's second marriage was to fashion designer Kai Millard in 2001. And the union bore his 2 sons, Kalen, who occasionally performs as a drummer on stage with his father, and Manlakai Carl Steven Morris, born on May 13, 2005, which was coincidentally his father's 55th birthday. Years later, the couple separated in 2009 and divorced in 2012. After a while, the singer married Toma Robin Bracey in 2017, and the couple is still together today. Their first child, Nia, was born in December of 2014. Tama was initially rumored to be pregnant with triplets. However, this was later proven to be false. Wonder's relationships and marriages have been essential parts of his life, as have his children, who have contributed significantly to his music and personal growth. Throughout his life, Wonder has always been very close to his family. He has spoken of the joy his children have brought him, stating, "I'm not one of those fathers who just send money." He said, "I guide them as a father and talk to them as a friend. I always want my children to feel they can tell me anything." Wonder has also included his children in his music, with Aisha and Kalen accompanying him on stage and in the studio. Along with his family life, Wonder has had an immensely successful and influential music career that has lasted over 6 decades. From his early beginnings in town, he went on to become one of the 20th century's most famous and influential musicians. Wonder's music has not only garnered tremendous commercial success, but it has also been highly socially conscious. He has utilized his platform to advocate for critical topics, such as civil rights and the environment. He has also been an outspoken supporter of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Despite the demands of his music profession, Wonder has been a devoted and active father. He has spoken about the value of spending quality time with his children, saying, "I make sure I spend time with my kids, even if it's just an hour a day. They're the most important thing." Wonder has also taken his children on tour with him, exposing them to the music world firsthand. In his personal life, Wonder has also endured personal Issues his first marriage to Sita Wright ended in divorce after only 2 years, as did his following marriages to Kai Millard and Toma Robb and Bracy. However, Wonder has stayed resilient, drawing strength and inspiration from his music and family. Throughout his life, Stevie Wonder has demonstrated the ability to balance the demands of a successful music career with the joys and duties of family life, his dedication to his children, as well as his relentless advocacy for social and political problems, have solidified his status as a true Renaissance man rather than merely a musical superstar. In recent years, Wonder has remained active in the music industry, releasing new music and working with a diverse spectrum of artists. However, he has remained committed to his personal life, spending time with his children and grandchildren, and using his voice to advocate for causes he believes in, as Stevie W's personal life was filled with love and family. Rumors and revelations about his personal life made headlines, testing his privacy and resilience. The rumors and revelations. For many years, Wonder kept a low profile in his personal life, preferring to keep the details of his relationships and family out of the spotlight. However, in recent decades, allegations have circulated concerning his connection with Aisha, with some claiming that the two were estranged or that Wonder had been missing from her life. These rumors grew stronger as Aisha grew older and established herself as an artist in her own right. She has worked with her father on multiple occasions, most notably on his 2005 album, A Time to Love, and has recorded her own music, which features the same blend of soul, R&B, and jazz that has become synonymous with the Wonder family sound. In a recent YouTube video, Aisha, now 47, verified held rumors about her connection with her famous father. She talked openly about growing up in the spotlight as Stevie Wonder's daughter and the difficulties that came with it. Aisha discussed how she felt pressure to live up to her father's legacy, as well as the challenge of having a private life as the daughter of a global superstar. In the interview, Aisha also spoke about her own musical path, which was significantly influenced by her father's work. She has followed in her father's footsteps as a musician, songwriter, and producer, and has used her platform to highlight social and political concerns, as he has done throughout his career. Despite the challenges, Aisha has followed in her father's footsteps and become a singer herself. She has performed and recorded with Stevie, including an appearance on his 2005 album, A Time to Love. Aisha has stated that music has always been a means for her to connect with her father, even during the most difficult times of their relationship. While Stevie has not specifically replied to the current speculation and rumors surrounding his personal life, his daughter Aisha Morris has confirmed that she is his kid. However, the revelation sparked a wide range of reactions from the public and media. Many fans and admirers have praised Stevie and Aisha for being open and honest about their relationship. Some have pointed out that Stevie has always been recognized for his dedication to family and parenthood, and that this revelation further strengthens his reputation as a loving parent. Others have praised Aisha for her bravery in stepping up and confirming long-held rumors. As a prominent figure, Aisha has endured enormous scrutiny and criticism her whole life, and many regard her decision to share her tale as a form of empowerment and self-determination. However, the reveal has caused significant controversy and criticism. A handful of antagonists have accused Stevie of infidelity and irresponsible behavior, citing the number of children he has fathered with various women. Others have questioned why Aisha chose to speak out, now claiming that it could be for financial or publicity motives. Despite these harsh comments, the public opinion has been one of support and affection for Stevie and Aisha. Many people have commended Stevie's musical legacy and the great influence he has had on the globe through his music and advocacy. Regardless of the rumors and revelations, his enduring legacy as a music icon, social justice advocate, and inspiration to generations of artists and fans remains unparalleled and forever impactful. Stevie Wonder's legacy and impact. In terms of impact, Stevie W's ongoing activism and humanitarian activities have been a hallmark of his career, indicating his dedication to utilizing his platform to make a positive difference in the world. One of Wonder's most notable humanitarian initiatives has been his involvement with the United Nations, where he has been a messenger of peace since 2009. The singer has also utilized his platform to raise awareness about critical global issues like poverty, hunger, and climate change. He has also collaborated extensively with the UN to support a variety of programs including the Sustainable Development Goals asks and efforts to promote disability inclusion and accessibility. W's impact on present-day music and culture is undeniable. He has been a pioneer and innovator in the music industry, using his platform to push the limits of what is possible in music, while also inspiring and influencing future musicians and artists. Throughout his career, Wonder has received multiple Grammy Awards, a Kennedy Center Honor, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In addition, he has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and Rolling Stone magazine has declared him one of the best singers ever. W's influence can be seen in the numerous artists who have been influenced by his music and message. He has mentored and collaborated with numerous bands including Prince and Michael Jackson, and has inspired many more artists and musicians. I hope you enjoyed viewing it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also give your thoughts in the comment box while you're at it. Click on the next video on your screen.